Back, 2023 here, back again with some knife therapy, and today I got a new knife for you. It's a new Kershaw release. I hadn't bought a Kershaw in a while, and I'm sure by the thumbnail you know which one it is, but it is the 4038 Tumbler. And I was excited about this knife because this is a Dmitry Sinkovich design, and I had this knife already, the Kershaw Atmos, and I thought this was a really good budget offering for the price point. And this one, they kind of did a little bit of an upgrade and a little bit bigger of a knife. So let's check it out. This is going to be kind of my initial impressions and thoughts. Let's see what it looks like. Same boxes they've always had. There's a baggie, and it comes with their little paperwork down there. This came in at $67.95 for at Gpknives, and it's kind of pricey, but you'll see why in a second. Like I said, it's a Sinkovich design. Let's see how this action is. Oh wow, that's some nice action. It's riding on KVT. It's another thing that kind of attracted to me. It definitely has that Sinkovich, curves to it. You got that nice upswept blade. You have G10 scales with like an inlay of carbon fiber. I don't know if it's real carbon fiber or not, but I think it might be. And the reason I say that is I'm looking, let's see this. Let's look at it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that must be a thin layer of real carbon fiber, because you see that they got these milled lines in there. And it's cool because, like, if you look at it like this, it just looks like, regular G10. But if you turn it to the side, you can see that carbon fiber, and it doesn't have that cheap look, kind of like on the Atmos. I thought it looked a little cheap on there because that's, the original face of the carbon fiber. They just kind of mill it off. So definitely very lightweight. Let's get a weight on it. I know I wrote down the size from the website. It's a 7.68 inch knife. Let's see. 2.68 ounces. Wow. That's light. So if you're into, your nice lightweight budget offerings, this might be one for you. You got a semi-stylized pivot right there. You have these deep chamfers that probably gives it that rounded appearance. You do have the subframe lock. That was another thing that I thought was pretty cool. And you got a Torx T8 on that side. Let's see. And then they went with the full-on deep carry clip. The flap over, it's got a screwed in right here. Oh, look, and they got a little spot in the back spacer to remove it. That's going to be a pain in the... Oh, no, that's just where the screw goes into. Hello, that's where you take it off. But that looks like a T6 right there. Subframe lock is held in underneath that pocket clip. I wonder if that's going to be an issue getting in and out of the pocket. I wonder if that's going to get hung up. We'll check it out in just a second. You do have a lanyard hole. Looks like you have a plastic back spacer up here. Yep, that's plastic. You do have some jimping on it. Not really much texture. Your retention on there is pretty good. It's not overly strong. So we'll see right underneath there. They could have countersunk those screws a little bit. Your centering might be a little bit off to the right. It looks centered from right here in the middle, but over here, I don't know. Let's call it centered. Yeah, because look at that line right there. It's that tip. If that's the center, it's lined up with it. You have some jimping on that flipper tab. Let's see something. Okay, that's something that they fixed on this one. For me, the Atmos, where this flipper tab, they got the jimping on both sides, and right here at the point, that jimping right there tore my finger up in the beginning. Especially my D10 was super stiff in the beginning. They have about the same action, but this detent is a little bit harder to overcome than on the Tumbler. It's perfect. Let's see. Nice positive detent, but it's not hard to break. And hold on, let me close this one up. And as you can see, you have this. It's a little bit different. This is a little bit more minimal, but I like this. I don't think that's gonna hurt any. And the jimping is a little bit finer cut there. This one looks like it might have been, you know, thrown in a stone washer or something to round it off, because it's not. It doesn't feel like it's gonna tear up my fingers, and it doesn't have that point with the jimping on it. See how they got that point right there with the jimping? So this one's more comfortable. And if the Atmos was a little bit too small, as you can see, there's the two side by side. The open position. This one looks like that ZT model that he made somewhat. So there you go. And it kind of looks like that Sherogorov collaboration they did together, the jeans or whatever model. That's what it reminds me of. Let's take a look at that blade. You have that stone wash that Kershaw does, and then you have satin flat, so you have a two-tone blade. Let's see, decent stock. It doesn't look super thick or anything. Ooh, where's that nose? Looks like, yeah, it looks like it's thicker. Yeah, it's thicker than that most stock. That's kind of a bummer. I wish I would have went with the same stock. Let's see. It kind of feels like, let's see, let me look at the grind. Is that a hollow? Let's see if I have something I can check that with. Give me 1 second. Oops. Kind of feels like a flat grind, or maybe a very shallow, high hollow. Let's check it out. This is my flat edge for my calipers. Nope, that's a flat grind on there. Flat grind. Let's see how thick it is behind the edge. It's hard to do this behind camera, but I'm gonna get the closest I can. 15 thousandths, that's not bad at all. Check back here. Very nice. 20,000, 19 thousandths. Yeah, I'm at 19 thousandths toward this side. And this deep belly, it gets thinner. See about the tip area. 15 thousandths in the belly. 17, 16, so about the same as here, just a little bit thicker back here, which, yeah, I guess because the grind goes higher there. Let's feel that edge. Yeah, it feels nice and sharp, a little bit bite to it. Let's check out the stock. 0.11, and let's see what the Atmos was. 0.09. So this is, I think, like bug out thickness, and I don't know what to compare that one to. Another thing that kind of drew me to this one, one reason why I didn't like this one so much, it's in 8CR. I just don't like the steel that much. It is somewhat of, it's a stainless, but I don't know. I like this pocket clip. I wish they would have countersunk it. But this one's fine. The only problem I see with the pocket clip, a lot of times whenever they have the fold over pocket clips, my palm sits on this. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's gonna be an issue. Maybe if I was bearing down real hard on something, whenever I do my wood cutting, we'll see. Now, one thing I am noticing when I'm bearing down and I'm not even cutting into anything, which, I mean, let's see. Yeah. Where they contoured this, they didn't knock off these edges. You can see that. See that right there? It's a 90-degree. Yeah, it's nice and sharp. Very easy fix. But wish I could have fixed it. Look at that. Because this right here, you know, for 67 bucks, this is in straight competition with Civivi and all those other brands. And I say that because this was not in 8CR, this was in D2. So you create you're competing with all those D2 models. Now, as far as the handle shape, it feels nice and comfortable. Anytime you see this back, you know, this curving, it follows the hand really nice. But I'm gonna have to knock these edges off. I mean, it's sharp. When I squeeze down, I feel this bad. Bummer they couldn't have done that out of the factory. This is made in China. You can see it right there. Oh, what is that? Oh, don't tell me. This is my second knife like this. Look at that. See the China is going through the detent track. I hope y'all can see that. But let's see. It doesn't really feel like it's... you don't really feel it, so let's not call it an issue. Lockup. It's good. No play up or down. None left or right. Dang, I thought, you know, just being these G10 liners, I mean, just the G10 without the liners, you would have flex, but absolutely no flex. Good drop, very smooth, nice. I love the profile, super lightweight. Got that sub frame lock, and they did it cool. It's got a nice little design to it. Pocket clip's not bad. It's a nice deep carry. The ramp's not too high. I didn't feel that. Let's see how it is going in and out of pocket because of them screws. Gotta hope that doesn't catch on the pocket, because I think this could be a good knife. Whoop. One thing I can tell you right off, this is gonna be a pocket shredder. Y'all heard that? Because those grooves are right underneath this pocket clip. Listen to this. See if I can hear this. You can hear it scratching on the pocket, so it's definitely gonna probably shred up your pockets, or you could probably put a flat spot underneath there. You could do something to negate that. Oh, and something else I saw. Oh yeah, look at this. This is kind of ugly, okay? You got this nice, beautiful sweep right here. Look at that nastiness. Ugh. You got a recurve because of that. And what's the worst the thing that's going to be the worst about that is, see how it comes up? Whenever you sharpen this, it's gonna get worse and worse, this tip right here. So the only way to fix that, and I'm probably gonna do it, is take a stone and flatten that spot out completely. And I'm gonna end up, well, actually I'm probably just gonna cut a little spot out, kind of like I did this one kind of crude because I didn't really care, but I'll probably do something like that right there, because that is nasty. God dog it, I hate whenever they do that. But I am glad to see them using more, you know, not using the HCR in some of their models. They had some other designs that I was really attracted to, but they used all stainless, and unlike some of your other companies, they must have not have milled it out much because it's heavy. So this one, you know, fits the bill for me just right. Handle size is perfect for me. I have a medium-sized hand, and I have some left over back there. The jimping is not like, you know, super aggressive. I call that mild jimping. You can rub your fingers on it, and I think even pushing down without any gloves, it's not gonna be bad. Let's see what knives I have around here. Here's a budget knife. The Best Tech Texel. Another budget blade in D2 is the Rat Model 2. So as you can see, the Rat Model 2 is shorter. The Texel is really close in size, and they have about that same grip area, so that's a really good comparison there. What else is laying around here? My review table. Let's see what you got. The Spyderco Delica. It's a good bit shorter. You got about the same size handle, as you can see. And you have that same kind of curve to the back, so you know that no wonder why it's comfortable. Let's see, I got the Civivi Anthropos, and don't worry about this. I'm about to cut a choil into that because I don't know. Yeah, the Anthropos, or however you say it, is another great size comparison. Very close. It's a little bit shorter, but not by much. So there you go. There's the size comparisons. Let's see. Let me get a size on the grip area on this bad boy for anybody trying to decide if they should get it. You got about a 3.5-inch grip, and that's perfect for me. I have a little bit left over. Let's see. Let's check that overall. The overall length is 7.5. You have a 3.25-inch blade, which kind of sucks because, you know, people in the U.S. that have 3 and under blade laws, this thing's just barely over, so that sucks. Overall, I like, you know, that they're working with Dmitry Sinkovich. I love a lot of his designs. I think this is gonna be a pretty popular knife for him. And I'm gonna have to wait and see how this thing performs to know whether I think it can compete with Civivi at $67. I'm not sure yet, but you are paying for the collaborative effort with Sinkovich, so that does make a little sense there. The only thing so far that I'm noticing, like I said, is this nasty flare right there that I'm gonna have to fix. These edges on the where the G10 comes down right there, those edges are 90-degree edges right there. The clip going in and out of pocket underneath those grooves is gonna tear up your pants. And I didn't really feel those screws, but you know, that was a simulated pocket there. I'm gonna have to carry it around for a while, and I'll be testing out that steel. But the action, excellent action, super smooth. At least mine is. Comfortable flipper tab. I like the overall aesthetics, and let's hope the DT holds up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. If you're not already, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my content. I got so many knives coming through in the next couple of weeks. So y'all stay tuned. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it. And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.